Good morning, all. The much expected prelims had been over yesterday. So many of you were thinking about what will be the cutoff, what are the right answers. Of course, many of our academies have come with the keys. What are the expected answer keys, right? And we come with a refined key today or tomorrow. Whatever the key may be, in general, the coaching academies key will not always match exactly with the UPSC keys. It may vary from 3 to 4 questions. But overall, generally speaking, right, most of the factual questions, the keys will be right aptly matching with UPSC too. But leaving aside the 2 or 3 questions which differ, mostly our keys are 95% correct, right? Based on that, I'm going to come with the expected cutoff for this year because many of you are expecting so whether to prepare for the mains, right? What will be the cutoff? You're so anxious, right? Even I have come across the stage, and I come with this analysis with my past experience of 17 years, where I say, right, the CSC Prelims 2022. First of all, before arriving at the cutoff, so we should go for a gentle analysis of paper. When analyzed, so asked about how the question paper was, and I have personally seen the question paper, where the question paper is a standard question paper, of course, right? Unlike the last year question paper, where the question was general and vague, it was not like that. The questions were well defined, very objective, and standard question paper, where the questions were well dispersed among all the subjects. Say, for example, right, the questions in science and tech, they are subjective as well as current affairs oriented. And similarly, history questions were asked, even in medieval India as well as in ancient India. So where art and culture too. And similarly, agriculture question has been asked, right? Economics, polity. So a well-defined and a well-spread question paper where all the subjects have been covered. And that too geography, you look at this thing, right? So there are map questions, but the maps are not physical, but it is verbal. Okay, right? So it is a very standard question paper which needs preparation. Of course, right? Only those people who have prepared well can clear this examination. That's for sure. Okay. Now, say looking at the analysis, what I see is that say the paper is standard. I said it is a very standard paper. The nature of questions is right, so of a quality and high standard. In a sense, right, it doesn't mean it is not tough, right? Say it is, of course, for a well prepared person, it is not a tough examination. But still, right, the choice of the statements given and the elimination we are going to apply, right? So, and how our mind is going to work there, right? If all these things taken into account, right? Any average, right? So civil service aspirant can attend up to 80 questions in this paper. And out of these 80 questions, right? So only exceptionally well-prepared students can toss about 60 right answers. But mostly, right? So it will be hovering around 50, 52, 48 to 52. Most of the people are in the category of 48 to 52. So therefore, right? So if you look at the paper, the nature of questions can be divided into two types. One is pure factual questions. So, for example, in polity, the questions are so right factual. The sense, amendment bill, and some of the other things asked, right? So, unless and until you know the correct statement, you cannot go for it. Similarly, in economics, the questions are so simple. It is so conceptual. So, in science and tech too. In geography, it is conceptual as well as factual. So, therefore, right? So, this examination, yesterday's examination, right? So, it goes well with those people who have good memory of facts as well as those who have good understanding of the concepts. So I say it is conceptual as well as factual, right? Not much difficult questions have been asked. So therefore, there are no twists and turns, unlike the last year paper. So it is so plain, at the same time, a well-defined question, where all the questions came from the subjects. So which needs an exhaustive preparation. So based on that, what I say is that, say, the expected cutoff. So as I said, the 48 to 52 questions were right for those who attended 80, some around 75. So of course there are exceptions. There is nothing wrong, right? So maybe people can cross 100 plus. But here, right, if you take into account the last year cutoff and the number of vacancies this year, right, what I can say is that, right, say this year the expected cutoff would be this. For OC, it would be around 86 to 88. And for OBC, it would be 83 to 86. 83 at the lower end and 86 at the higher end. And for SC/ST, it would be 75 to 78. And for EWS, it will be from 81 to 83. You may ask, so how can you arrive at this cutoff? So I said, right? So based on a sample survey we did among our students, right? Among the good performing students, right? So that, and also the students who cleared the last year examination, and taking into account the number of vacancies this year, right? Of course, right? So it may not exactly the cutoff, maybe 1 or 2 marks may vary because the UPSC question key may vary for 2 to 3 questions. Based on that, there may be a variation of 2 to 3 marks. But right, overall, I say that this could be the cutoff, right? Therefore, students, right? So any students who are above 80, right, can be sure that they can clear the examination and start prepare. Okay. So don't wait for the results to come, right? You can start prepare. Thank you.